Hello, Nari McDiarmid with you at Future of Mining Australia, and I'd like to welcome Zamara Rodriguez, who is the Optus Industry Fellow with the Space Industry Association of Australia. Zamara, welcome. And firstly, you've been speaking here today about innovative recruitment strategies. So what are some tips you'd recommend?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. I think, and I was speaking in my panel before. Industry, either in the space industry, mining, energy, or other similar sector, we need to become innovative with how we're gonna recruit people. I will say the main reason is because the generation has been changing and is having a huge change between like now we are having like Gen Z to where most of the people and interesting. I have been talking with some people here at the conference that they say Gen Z, they don't want to go on site anymore. So imagine that. So that is the first thing. One of the like programs or one of the factors like I would recommend is virtual reality, because with virtual reality you can try to show to those new people how is like working this domain, like how, for example, looks like a day to work in a mining company, and then they can have a better kind of understanding what that will be like and kind of make mining or even a space to see cool, not just like as I go into a cave or stuff like that. So that would be my first recommendation. Like industries cannot keep requirement in the same way that they were doing before, because that is just not gonna work.
And how important is it, do you think, Zamara, to have a diverse workforce?
So diverse workforce bring innovation. That is my first thing. And diversity is not only focused on have women working. Diversity is focused as well diversity is only focused to have people from different backgrounds, people like can speak different language as well, because that's for sure is gonna bring fresh ideas. Also it's proof like business like have, I think someone mentioned in the audience, like it was a McKinsey study in 2023 that it proves like business like have women in career leadership positions are more likely to be successful. So diversity for sure is something like industry cannot even negotiate. It's something that has to be there on the table. And additional to that, it's been known that in companies like have the diversity advocacy in their title or in their values is more attractive to new candidates, especially for where we are talking about Gen Z. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
Well, Zamara, thank you. And I know you've been part of a panel here of Future of Mining. What are some of the key takeaways for yourself from this conference?
Well, I think mining sector is something like is very attractive for me. Actually, the way like I got into the space industry was through something called Milo Space Academy. So this Milo Space Academy was developed through AROS, which is a company based here in Perth, that do advocacy for kind of merging mining with other sectors. So for me is that it's so much potential to collaborate and to work together to attract people and even to get people from mining industry to come into space and get people from space to go into mining. So I think it's a lot of potential for collaborate. Yes, market is different for sure, but it's much similarities than with any other industry.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak.
No, thank you so much to you.